what are the solutions to the equation? So they give you a quadratic equation and they ask you to solve it. Remember, you can solve a quadratic equation by factoring, completing the square root, or quadratic formula. But whenever you see that your answer is complex, you probably need to be able to use a quadratic formula. If you try to factor, you won't be able to factor this trinomial. Also, to complete the square, if we didn't have the 3 as a leading coefficient, completing the square should be pretty easy. But whenever you have a leading coefficient, it's kind of challenging to complete the square. You're still able to do it, but it gets a little more challenging. So in this case, I'm going to use the quadratic formula. So it's already equal to 0. Very important that you want to make sure that it's equal to 0. This is my A, my B, and my C. My quadratic formula is x equals opposite b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So we have x equals opposite b, that'll be negative 2, plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So b is 2, a will be 3, and c will be 3 as well. All over 2a, and that's 3. I'm going to simplify what's inside, and that will give me x equal to negative 2 plus or minus. That gives me 4. Negative 4 times 3 is negative 12, times 3 is negative 36. All over 6. Now, this will give me the square root of negative 32. And I can simplify the square root of 32. I know that there's a perfect square that divides 32, which is 16. Which will be 16, square root of 16, times the square root of 2. Now, the square root of 16 will be 4. But remember, because we have a negative inside, it will be 4i. That will give me x is equal to negative 2. I'm going to separate my fraction, 6 plus or minus. That gives me 4i, the square root of 2, over 6. And now I can reduce my fraction. 2 and 6 I can divide by 2, so it gives me x equal to negative 1 over 3. Plus or minus, I can reduce my 4 and my 6 divided by 2. So it gives me 2i over 3. And I still have my square root of 2. So therefore my first number should be negative. So I know that A and E and D are gone. And it should have an I. And answer will be letter C.